Hello, Capricorns. Welcome in today. We are going to do a general reading for the next 4 weeks to 30 days from the time you're viewing this. This is good for all placements, and we're going to go ahead and get started by getting a general relationship card uh, message from Spirit. Um, so if this reading tends to resonate with you as far as a relationship, could be romantic, could be familial, could be a coworker, could be somebody else as far as that is in your life. And so this reading is resonated saying proud moment. Move with quiet confidence and celebrate victory. Show grace under pressure. So I'm really feeling that that if this relationship it might be more of a platonic, a friendship, a professional friendship type of relationship that you have with somebody, and it can hold some very strong significance for you. So we're also going to go ahead and get a career, money, finance type of message card for this reading as well to see how this may um, resonate with you as we continue to dive into this reading. And so thank you, Spirit. They gave you the frame. And so the frame talks about being steady, steady income, organizing accomplishments, and it could be um, that you might be doing frameworks. So you could be self-employed, you could be in an art type profession, something like that. But with the two, combined with having um, you know, having a relationship that's there, I really feel like maybe there is a partnership, a business partnership that may be coming together or has come together, and you are the one that is really holding in um, the framework, like keeping the business, keeping the partnership, keeping the relationship on track, of saying this was our intentional goal, these are what we set out to do, let's not try and add too much in, too much out, so we can stay focused. I'm really seeing more like a very focused type energy that may be coming in for you. So let's go ahead and see what your overarching energies are for this next 4 weeks to 30 days. Like I said, from the time you're viewing this video. So you've got indecision, adjacent possibilities, the magician in the mirror. So again, I'm really feeling, Capricorn, with this, that there is something that is forming here. And like I said, I feel that it could be, like I said, it's a partnership, could be a business partnership, could be a volunteer, nonprofit, it could be something along those lines. But I'm feeling that something is coming together. It's like, what, you want to do something, but maybe you're just not 100% sure exactly the direction you want to go with it. So, again, talking about setting the goals, or even, the direction, the foundation for what you want to do in this. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what comes out. So let's go. Strongest overarching for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Thank you. Strongest for Capricorn, please. Strongest for Capricorn. What do you need to show me? Thank you. Thank you. Anything else? Nope. Very, very specific. The bottom of the deck, you've got attachments. You've got a woman holding a coin, the fourth chakra, and a contract. Okay. Well, you definitely have a lot that's going on here with this, Capricorn. Very, very um, very, very structure, very, very formation type energy that I'm really feeling. And so with the attachment really talks about um holding on to things that are no longer serving us. And it's really cutting ties with and letting things go with love, like I said, that aren't serving us as we're moving forward to shape the future as we're coming in. And so you got the woman holding the coin, but you also got the man holding the coin as well, with this attachment. And so, you with that, and the man holding the heart. So I really feel that there is, you really want to say there is a place for this, whatever it is in your life, but it's not the prevailing place in your line of sight right now. So however that resonate seems to resonate with you, it's you're changing your focus from something that maybe once was very, very dear to your heart, very, very important to you. It could be a person, it could be a career, could be even a passion that you have used that was very, very prevalent, was very all consuming, and it is now coming to the point that it has completed its cycle. It has come to the closing of that chapter. Not that you're shutting it out from your life, but it's not taking you to the next level of where you want to be. And so I see a lot of stability coming in with these energies that are coming in, not only for you internally but externally, that is really setting the foundation. Like I said, the card that came out talks about, the frame. It's framework, it's foundation as it's moving forward. So I feel that you're getting closure to something, but you're opening, but financially and functionally and foundationally, you are getting on a track of a different path. And so they gave you the fourth chakra, and they have also given you the sixth chakra. And the fourth chakra is your heart, and your sixth chakra is your third eye. It's your gut, it's your intuition that is coming in talking to you. And this is where this is coming in, and your gut is saying, this is the path, this is the direction I need to be. And your heart chakra is really making sure that as you're moving forward with this, you're doing it for the right reasons, and you feel good about how you're moving forward with it. So you're not closing any chapters, you're not um like 100% cutting off people from your life. You're realigning your focus to so that you can put your energies towards this new direction that you want to pursue. And they also gave you the contract, and the contract, this can be, signing something, it can be reviewing a contract, it could be the closing of a contract, but it's really talking about setting foundation for a new path. And I really feel, especially with the man and the woman holding the coins, that came out, that is talking about financial stability that is coming in for you, that is settling in. So it could be a silent partner that is coming in with money to help fund an entrepreneurship. It could be securing your first contract for your own business. It could be even winning that big account at work. It could be receiving that grant to be able to start the nonprofit. It could be something, but I really feel that this energy is definitely coming into something that not only is something that is close to your heart, but it is also, it's a passion that you have taken and you're turning into some type of business that is going to help others. So it's going to be a twofold type situation for you, Capricorns. And I really feel that this is very, very strong, that it's something you've been working to, and it's like all of a sudden it's here. Like, I can't believe it's happening. type energy is what I feel. But there's some challenges and obstacles that you might be facing right now. So we're going to kind of take a peek into those before we see what your most recent past messages are. So on the bottom of the deck, community calls, um, unraveling, and fill your cup. And so what the message that just came to me is, am I going to turn my passion into a pain? That is what your fear is. That is what you are becoming. It's say you want to start a nonprofit to help animals, to help stray animals, to rehome animals, something like that. You have a very, very strong passion, very, very loving type energy towards animals, and you know the fear is, am I gonna get in over my head? Is this going to become so burdensome to where it becomes all consuming, to where I look at it more as a chore now, or as a pain now, as opposed to a passion. And you want to say, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. However, you're afraid you're going to lose sight of of the passion and the love of the art, so to speak, for it. But let's see what else might be creating an obstacle or challenge for you, Capricorn, as you're going down this path. Challenges for Capricorn. Thank you. Challenges. I feel like I have a flipper in here. Anything else? Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, you have the magic of nothingness and gratitude for the past, and feel into the emotions. Okay. This is definitely something that, as we are looking to this, we are seeing you have the magic of nothingness, and it's almost as if your head is swimming so much with so much that is going on. You almost feel like there's so much noise that's going on, you can't hear the quiet. You can't listen to the silence. You can't hear it. And you're losing sight for what is really going on. And I feel that you feel like you're going to get so overwhelmed so quickly with everything. You're not going to know how to ask for help or how to receive help, and you're just going to get frozen. It is where I feel that you're at, because when you're talking about taking a passion and turning it into a profession, and you're crossing those lines, at what point does the emotion turn uh turn from emotion to not being able to move forward with it? And I feel that almost like a paralyzing fear that's going on. Trust yourself, and that's the big thing that you're not doing right now, Capricorn. Okay, this is coming to you. This is something you have been working on manifesting for such a long time, that now it has actually happened and it's coming to fruition, that you are to the point now that you're sitting there and you're just like, what do I do? Like, can I really do this now that it's actually happening? And you're starting to question everything, and you almost feel like you're in this fog, and you just don't know how to move forward. And Spirit is saying, you can work through this. This is where maybe that other partner, that a friend, a parent, a colleague, somebody else that is going to help come in and ground you. That's what I feel. There's going to be another individual that's going to come in, that is going to help clear the air and help reset everything, so that you don't feel that overwhelming sensation and you're able to move forward. Okay, so let's take a peek at the most recent past messages, and we're going to go from there. All right, so you've got the loyal heart, milk and honey, regeneration, into the sea. And so where I feel that you're at is you know that this is where you're meant to be. This is who you are, and you really are just wanting to focus on this. And I think I'm not thinking, I'm feeling a very strong energy that you knew the path, you knew the steps to take, you knew how to get there. And and now you're here. Now you're here, right? So let's see what was going on in your most recent past. Thank you. Most recent past for Capricorn, please. Most recent past. Anything else? Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Thank you. All right, on the bottom of the deck, you have a change in the wind. Okay, you have to be fair, all right, and be flexible. And this is where, you know, this has come to you. Okay, you had a change in the wind, right? And so, I'm going by what I'm feeling based off of the cards that are coming out. And it's really coming in, and it's just talking about you really wanted to make something happen. And so you've had to make some adjustments. You've had to make some changes along the way, because maybe the financing or the career path or, the advice or the partner came from a place that you didn't expect. And maybe through a different change in what you were doing as you were moving forward. And it really gave you some insight into how to make something bigger, better, a more solid foundation as you were moving forward. And this change that happened, it came in a time came from somebody. Okay, the change came from another individual, and you really felt their passion, their excitement in the whole idea of what you were doing and where you were going with everything, that you've really felt a very strong connection, a sense of community, with this other individual as you were moving through this. And so that gave you this sense of purpose, like, oh my gosh, I'm not the only person that feels this way, right? And so, the last two cards that they gave you was co-create and why. And so here's this other person that is coming in, and they're helping to build this for you. They're helping to finance it, they're helping to build it, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe this is happening, and you're just like, why now, why everything? And you've really come in and you're just like, I've got the answer. I have the answer for the why. And now I've got to do the how and the when and the who and all the other components that go with that. And so you're really focusing on, you really got a very, very clear path, that was going on, that has led you into this current state that you're in right now. So let's get a couple of clarifiers from Spirit for the most recent past, for you, Capricorn, as to how this is coming into your current messages. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Nope. Spirit was very specific that came out. First card to my left is the Knight of Wands. And this is, so knights are all about action, right? You know, so I mean, you get a knight in here and they are the ones coming after the message, right? So the pages are all about bringing a message, you know, to you, and you've got the knights that are coming in with the action. Yeah, and you've already gotten the message that this is happening. And so, you know, when you have the Knight of Wands, this is all about action. This is all about moving forward and taking control of the situation, because you're like, oh my gosh, this is what is going to happen. Because you also got the Queen of Swords, and it was very, very strategic, right? She's the Queen of Swords is a very, very, very strong queen. Okay, and this doesn't necessarily resonate. This is the energy of the card that is coming through. It doesn't matter if you're male or female or anything. This is the energy of the card that is coming through on the message. And this is all about thinking things strategically, logically. You have this very, very strong passion, this very, very strong feeling of this is what I want to do, and now it's all coming together. But the queen is coming in and saying, whoa, we got to build the foundation here, right? Because you got the excitement, you know, of wanting to go through, just like, I know it's going to work out, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. And the queen is pulling you back a little bit, saying you got to have a strong foundation, you got to have a plan in place to be able to do this. But she does it with a very soft touch. Okay, she's very, very structured in the direction that she wants to go, but she does it with gloves on. And that is the direction that you have taken with this Capricorn, that has helped to bring you into these current energies, where this, you know, this financial stability, it has come in to your current energies, and it is actually making this happen. Okay, so as we're coming into your, that is going to bring you into your current messages. So on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ace of Swords, Capricorn. Like, I cannot make this up. I cannot. Spirit is coming through with a very, very strong message that you've got the go ahead. This project, this entrepreneurship, this whatever it is, this new job, this new turn, this new leaf that you're turning, this new chapter in your life, this is being very, very specific. You've got the Ace of Swords. It's very, very much, yep, you're good to go. It's a very, very strong ace. Okay, you just, you're getting, you're afraid though that you're going to be self-defeating. Is what came in, and that's where the trust yourself is coming in, to create one of those, not necessarily a block or a blockage for you, but it is definitely something that is lingering in the back of your mind, and it's a fear that you're having, and you're almost saying, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for, thank you, I'm waiting for, you know, like the ground to fall out from under me. And it's that caution that you're having, but Spirit is coming through, and Spirit is saying, you've got the foundation, you've got the plan, you've got everything lined up. It's now is the time. So let's see what's coming in with your current messages. Anything else for Capricorn? On the bottom of the deck again, and you saw me shuffle these cards. You saw me you heard me shuffling these cards. The Ace of Swords is still on the bottom of the deck. You have patience and planning that is coming in, and you've got transformation along with your solar plexus. And that is your gut. That is your gut that is coming in. Your solar plexus, your third chakra, is coming in and saying, listen to your gut. Okay? All right? Your sixth, you know, that is really like, you've got to trust. You've got to trust what's going on, because you've got transformation. All right? And you've also got, okay, you've got the Death card, okay, and you've got the Emperor. I mean, these are this is very, very strong energy that is coming through for you, Capricorn, on this, okay? All right, you've got the Death card and you've got the Emperor that is coming in, and it is, you are holding fast, you are holding strong with everything, because when you have, that Seven of Pentacles that is coming in here, and it's the patience, all right? So I mean, it's two pillars, right? Patience and planning. All right, this is what you've been doing. This is what you've been working towards. Everything is coming together right now, okay? And you've got the Ace of Swords that is coming in. This is very, very key for you, Capricorn, in understanding that everything is coming together right now for a reason, because now is the time for you to move forward. You've been working on it. You've been building on it. You have it. It's very, very strong energy that is coming in, with that. And the last two cards to the left, okay, so here you've got the Star, and then you have, all right, the Eight of Pentacles that is coming in, that is positive movement forward. Things are going to pick up, and they are going to move very, very quickly, because you've got the Star energy that is coming in as well, and saying, yes, like this is it's going great. You've got to trust. You've got to trust that everything that you have done up to this point, you have done correctly. Every T is crossed, every I is dotted, everything is going great. It is moving forward. Okay? I know it can get scary. I know you can get overwhelmed, but you have got to trust that what you have been doing is the right thing, and everything is lining up the way it is meant to. All right, let's get a couple of clarifiers for your current messages from Spirit. Anything else for the most recent current energies for Capricorn? Thank you. Okay. All right. First card to my left is the Knight of Pentacles in sideways, and the Three of Pentacles upwards. Okay? Remember when I talked to you, okay? Remember, Knights are all about action. All right, Knights are all about action. They are coming in, and they are taking control, and they are moving something in some direction. Okay, and so they're just saying things are going to go. They're going to move very, very quickly. Okay, as this is all coming in, but just remember that you do have to hold some patience. Because you have this patience and planning. It's two pillars, and you're still building that foundation as it's going in. So don't feel like, you're going to have to go, because that's, this is what this Knight of Wands back here, and your most recent past is going to come in and is going to say, oh no, like I'm ready to go. I don't care. I can, he can be almost a little reckless, but with this Knight of Pentacles coming in and saying, nah, okay, we're going to be very, very careful about the steps that we're going to take, because you've got the three of Swords, but you've also got the Fool that has come in, and I absolutely love the Fool. And people, it's about new beginnings. It's about starting over. Okay, and there may be some hiccups, right? Okay, so everything that you want to may not go exactly to plan. All right. The Three of Swords is coming in and saying, there might be some heartbreak that's going in here. And maybe you hit a couple of bumps in the road. Maybe you hit some setbacks. Okay. But the Fool is coming in and just saying, you know what? You need to relax. Okay. Take a couple of deep breaths. You know why they're saying take a couple of deep breaths? Because it's giving you the opportunity to refocus on something new. On a different trajectory, because everything happens for a reason, and if things don't work out the way that you planned, it's spirit and guides that are protecting you, because that is not a path that you are meant to go down, and so they're helping to redirect you into a better path. Okay, remember that you're being protected. All right. So let's go ahead and let's see what's coming in for your incoming messages, Capricorn, before we get our final message from Spirit. A protection. It's on the bottom of the deck. Incoming messages. I just said it. It came out. I do not know what's on the bottom of these decks. You are being protected right now, Capricorns, okay? So if a path that you're going with this, you hit a bump in the road, you hit a snag, there's a glitch and you're just like, oh my gosh, there's a reason for it, and you're being protected to help put you on a different one. And there's new beginnings on the bottom of the deck. This is Fool energy. This is what is going on right now in your current energies, and it's carrying over into your into your incoming energies, because then you had thriving that was right behind it. So be patient and hold on. You're being redirected for a reason, Capricorn. The spirit and guides are protecting you, okay? So sometimes those hiccups and those, we have to change course. That's there is no right or wrong way of getting there. They're just helping to protect you from falling off the cliff or from stepping, on something, and it's all about them helping to protect you, to keep you on the right path. Okay? All right. So let's see. Incoming for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Thank you. Incoming for Capricorn, please. Incoming. Bottom of the deck, you have inner peace, action, and release. And that's where I'm going to stop on the bottom of the deck, because with these three cards, okay, inner peace and release, all right, as you're continuing to focus on these, it is going to be very, very important that you maintain self-care and that you keep yourself grounded. That is what I am feeling from these that is coming in here, because it is going to pick up and it's going to go like this. It's going to go very, very quickly, because you've got potential and you've got taking risks that are coming in. And the last card that they gave you is Voyage. Okay? Things are going to pick up and they are going to move very, very quickly for you. So it is going to be very, very important, all right, that as you are moving forward, that you're not necessarily taking risks unless, again, you have followed your same steps and you are moving forward. So not to get too careless with some of the risks that you might be taking, but at the same time, don't be afraid to change course if you need to as you keep moving down this path, because things are going to pick up very, very quickly. It's very important that you stay grounded and you maintain that self-care, okay, as you're moving forward. So let's go ahead and get a couple of clarifiers for your incoming messages from Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Capricorns, you got two kings. Two kings. You got the King of Wands and you got the King of Pentacles. Okay? That came out. These are two very, very powerful and motivated kings. Okay? They are very, very much you're taking the reins. You are ready to move forward, because it is going to, when it takes off, you are going to start seeing the return on the investment. You're going to see the stability. You are going to see the path forward, and you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So you're moving forward. You may hit a little bit of a dip, to get you redirected and get you back on path. But when it all comes together, buddy, it is going to go, and it is going to go very, very quickly, because you're going to start seeing the foundation that you built here in the past. You're going to start seeing that foundation starting to move forward and come into fruition, to where it's not only a foundation, but it's moving in the direction of what the ultimate plan was, the ultimate goal, and the ultimate, and the foundation and the financial stability is going to be coming in to help solidify this as you're moving forward. Very, very strong energy. It's very important that you maintain your self-care and that you don't get stuck in your own head. You've got to trust your instincts. You've got to listen to your gut, and you have got to make sure that you take time to rest. Okay, those are big messages that are coming from Spirit. We're going to get a couple of cards here, final messages from Spirit and the angels as we wrap up your reading for the next um, 4 weeks to 30 days from the time that you're viewing this. Thank you. Feel like they were trying to come out. Okay. All right. First card to my left, they gave you the Eight of Ariel. And the Eight in Ariel says, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. Very, very fitting for this reading, Capricorns. Very, very fitting. It's going to pay off. And it's going to pay off very quickly. So they gave you the Six of Michael as well. And it's the light at the end of the tunnel. I just said that earlier. You're starting to see the path clear. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. And that is the voyage that came in. This is that energy that's coming in that is saying things are going to pick up, things are going to take off, things are going to move very quickly, because the final card that they gave you is the Nine of Ariel. And it says your dreams are fulfilled. This is the Nine of Cups. Okay, this is the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. This is the ultimate wish card in the tarot deck. Is it comes in and it tells you that your wish has been fulfilled. It has been granted. And this is something you have been working on for a long time, Capricorn. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. This is a very, very strong reading, a very, very strong, very powerful confirmation reading for you, Capricorn. The hard work is about to pay off. You're seeing it coming in, and it is going to take off, and it's very, very positive. The foundation that you have been working on, that you have been building, is setting the path for you as you're moving forward. I cannot stress what a strong and powerful message this is for you, Capricorn. I really hope it helped. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to hit that like, subscribe, and share button, and leave any comments if this message resonates with you. And I'll see you back here next time, Capricorns. Take care.